Hey guys, so we just finished up field service, but wait, what is field service?
Make sure to subscribe.
So hi, if you're new, thank you for clicking on my channel. If you already are subscribed and you're already part of the Toy fam, then welcome back. So I appreciate every single one of you. So many of you know that I'm a Jehovah Witness. And I've mentioned field service many times, but I never quite told you guys what is field service and like how do we do it, what do we like about it, what do we may not like about it. So field service, plain and simple, is carrying out the work that Jesus started, which means preaching to people. So Jehovah Witnesses do this through door to door. I know you guys have had a Jehovah Witness knock on your door. And we also do this, sometimes we'll get a post like a street or a block and stand there, and people who walk past, we'll try to give them literature, or we will preach something to them from the Bible, like a scripture or something. We also do informal witnessing, which informal witnessing means like at school, work, out in the doctor's office, wherever people are, you just casually talk to them about your belief and you talk to them about Bible points. So why do Jehovah Witnesses do this? Well, Jehovah Witnesses are Christians. Mind blower, right? Because when you think of Christians, you think of a whole nother religion. But a Christian definition form is a follower of Christ. So we do follow Christ's example. And so when he was on the earth, he preached. So that brings us why we preach. We want to follow his example. And also we want people to know Bible truths that we already know. So we want to share that. It's kind of like, think if you had a remedy for a medical issue. Like if you had the cure for cancer and it cured your life, but you see someone with cancer, wouldn't you want to tell them about what cured you? So that's a portion of why we do it. Hey, so I'm trying on a few clothes. I'm trying to find something for the convention. And also, like we have a convention coming up for Jehovah Witnesses, and so it's really like a big deal. So I always try to find like a really nice dress to wear for. It's 3 days, but I'm only attending 2 of them because of hotel situations. But in the meantime, too, if I just see some cute outfits to wear while we out and about, because we're not just gonna be the whole time at the convention. We also gonna be it's like a mini vacation too. So I'm at Rawls. This is one of the outfits that I tried on. So yeah, this is one. This is really cute. It's like some shorts up under here. Really super cute. It's a little short. The thing is, like this part, let me see if I can turn off this. You can see it's like super long. Like this part kind of shears over it. So you really won't. But this is like really cute. It's really comfortable. So this is the next one. This is one that I would definitely be wearing for the event, for the convention. This is actually really cute. This is that part of it. But it's like really sheer and really good for like summer, summer weather. This is super cute. I like this. And it fits my body type really good. Okay, so this is the next one. I really like this one. Color-wise, I do not like the fit on it. So it fits really huggy, but like in the wrong places. I feel really super tight on the hips, and yet really like tighten the chest area as well. It's really like huggable. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just I don't really think it's flattering for me. Um, I guess it's more, like I said, on certain spots it's tighter. Okay, so this one is definitely a no. I hate this dress. Okay, so this one is really original. This is actually not too bad. And it's really good, like my shape. It is tight in areas. I don't know why their dresses are like that. So thank you for shopping with me. Once again, we're at Ross. I love Ross. They always have the latest, cutest dresses. Their children's stuff is a little at times, but for like my size, I'm a size 8 and I can always find like hot dresses, cute dresses. So it's been sorry for the lengthy delay. We actually went shopping. So, and I had to change my clothes and stuff too. So, what do I like most about field service? I would say there's many things I like about it. Number one is, hold on fast, you guys. Yeah, sorry, life happened. But yeah, so the things I like most about field service is, for one, you meet new people. And some of them have very interesting stories, and you're able to help them to, like, it's times I've knocked on someone's door and they may say they just had someone in their family who died, or they may say that one time we went to a lady's home and I believe it was her mental, no, I don't want to say mental. Her son had, I forgot what you call it when you have like multiple personalities. I can't think of the name of it right now. But anyways, and so he and the uncle had gotten this big fight, and the police were coming, and she was just like waited, and so we're able to sit down with these people, talk to them, give them hope, help them to believe in something. Not to mention, during the times we spend going from door to door, we get to know one another better too, like us as Jehovah Witnesses, because we're talking, this is the way that my daughter has made many friends in being in field service, because while you're walking to these sites, to these different areas, you really get to know the person that your partner dealt with. And when I'm doing informal witnessing, once again, informal witnessing is when you're just out and about and you just talk to people about Jehovah. That's like my favorite witnessing, because it's no pressure. It's not something that's pre-thought about. It's just literally like just being real. And how much Jehovah has helped me in my life. Like to be able to express that experience with someone else is like mind blowing. What do I dislike? So there are some very rude people, and like I'm a stickler for saying it. It's like one of my things that I just can't stand. What do you call it? I can't stand when people are just rude to people because they either don't understand something or because we're not the same. That is an issue, and the world can always use a little bit more love. Like, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to, see things the way I see it. But just blatantly being disrespectful to someone is just really, it's not necessary. It's really not. We've knocked on people's doors where they've slammed the doors in our face. This is not necessary. We do this for free. No one is forcing us to do this. We actually do this because we care about people. Like, why else would you take your Saturday, or any time for that matter, and knock on random people's doors, not knowing what response you'll get? Everyone has things to do. Even Jehovah's Witnesses, we all have things to do. So if I'm taking this time out of my day, like, the most you could say is no thank you. You don't have to slam the door in my face. And then also, you get people who just want to argue. You know what I'm saying? Like they never have an intent to listen to us. They never have an intent to see things the way we see it. But they invite you in just to stare at, like, an argument. Like, so yeah, so he's like, you're for biracial couples. So I was like, I had nothing against it. I probably was smiling at them because they looked happy, and I think I recall what he's talking about. They had young children with them. Like, there was many reasons I was smiling about. Like, it had nothing to do with them being biracial. So he's like, so what's your point of view on that? I don't understand where this conversation is going. I smiled at the couple. So are you saying that you're not for that? Or like, where's this conversation going? So then he's like, well, okay, we'll forget about that conversation. He's like, so what do they teach you in your church? Mind you, we don't even call our place of worship a church, but I'm like, well, they teach many things. You can always come and visit. So I'm leaving him like a card for the address so he can come and visit. And he's like, no, I want you to tell me right now what you're learning. So I'm like, well, you kind of put me on the spot. What specific topic are you talking about? So he's like, the Bible. He's like, tell me what they teach you. Like, if I was to come right now, he's like, what would they say to me? Like, you're just trying to catch, like, get me caught up. And one thing I don't do is I don't speak before I think. So, like, I just told him, I'm like, you're not about to put me on the spot. You're not about to, because I'm not about to say, oh, you would learn this, that, and the other, and then when you come, it's something different, or you say, oh, I'm being contradictory, or whatever. Like, if you want to know that bad, you can come. And if you want to talk about what we learned, you can give me a date and a time and we can discuss it. But you're not going to put me on the spot. So that's, something I don't like. It's just meeting ignorant people that do stuff like that. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know a little bit more about me, a little bit more about Jehovah Witnesses. I hope you enjoyed. You know me, I do different type of content. So you never know what you're going to get. But I do know I should make a story time soon because just because my name has changed, I'm still Story Toy. So, alright, ladies, gents, whoever, stay strong.